Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 7-1. The win was their 7th in a row. The Texas Rangers put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-1. The Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 2-1. Garrett Cole struck out 15 overall with the win, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 4-0. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Orioles halted their 6-game losing streak as they bested the visiting Indians 7-5. The Tigers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-0. Anthony Rizzo swung the bat well with 3 hits, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 7-3. He is currently leading the senior circuit in base hits. Lucas Sims got his 3rd win this season, helping lead the Reds to victory over the Marlins 1-0. The Cardinals had lost their previous 8 games but put a halt to that as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-2. Corbin Martin collected win number 2 on the year, leading the Diamondbacks past the Mets 3-2. The Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-1. Nomar Mazara was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game, helping the Chi Sox over the Padres 5-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Halos are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Andrew Heaney is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
So coming to the plate, Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Washington, the shortstop, Trey.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
3-0 now.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sink or change up right here. Got to get it up.
3-1 to the National shortstop. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Upton on the move. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, he's just 1 for 6. Turner stands at second with no outs. 2-0 to the National center fielder. Looking at his career totals, Eaton is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around them and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22.
Here now is Juan Soto. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike three. So two men are on with one man out. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one, no strike.
First and second now, one man out. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Favorable call in there for a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. Grounded back up the middle. Simmons is there. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Now to the plate, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Here's the pitch. And that fastball is taken but catches the outer third. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games. Now here's the pitch. Scherzer is way up there among active pitchers in terms of career wins. He's earned more than 170 of them in his time at the big leagues. 1-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Digging in now, Anthony Rendon. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Here's Howie Kendrick. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Kendrick, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 10th round during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Taken in by Simmons. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki in the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Ball. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
No score here as we play inning number 2. Runners on the move for second. Left side. Rendon is there on the first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
Batting it, the designated hitter, Starlin Castro.
So here's Starlin Castro. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. In his career, Castro is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Justin Upton the next to hit, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The pitch. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. One and one to Jason Castro.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Here's Scherzer now 1-1. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Scherzer gets the sign. Here it comes. And that misses, ball one. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Pitch on the way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Here's Albert now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, You got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping into the box, Matt Thaiss. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning as Asdrubal Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. That misses, 1-2. Here's Simmons at short, reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
The batter, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Adam Eaton digging in next. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Eaton, an Ohio native. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw. being especially careful here. And yet another throw over. And he's back in standing. Runners on first with one down. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Strike taken, the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Now the 1-1 pitch. Weak roller right side. Scooped up. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The left fielder, number 22,
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Grounded to the right, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Settling in now, David Fletcher, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Here comes the first pitch. Up and in for ball one.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-1 home. Is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Popped him up. Suzuki waits on it. Makes the play, one away.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Trout is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Two and two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
0-2, here it comes.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners off for second. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Thames is there, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Very high, 2-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Ready with the 3-1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels strand 1. They lead it 1-0. At the plate, Eric Thames. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Eric Thames.
Pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Into the box now, Howie Kendrick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. First pitch on its way. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Into right field, that's a base hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see, they rank down near the bottom of the NL in that department. In now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
From the stretch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Upton going back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Jason Castro.
And leading up for the Angels, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And there's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And the pitch on 2-1.
Well,
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Ready for another chance? Andrelton Simmons. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Fouled off. And there he goes towards second. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. Now another 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Albert Pujols. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a ball, 1-0. Pujols, a 40-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, how do you hang in there 19 years without just being an unbelievable talent, but also having the ability to look in the mirror and be willing to adapt and persevere and change on this field? It's so hard to be good at this game, and this guy for 19 years has gone to the post. Just to throw out some names, you're dealing in the company of guys like Ted Williams, the splendid splinter. Mariano Rivera went to the post 19 years. My old teammate Chipper Jones.
Strike called, 2-1. Hit in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So digging in now, Matt Thaiss, and their runners at the corners now. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now a swing and a miss as Castro is retired here for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently third best in the AL in that department. So the leadoff man set down here for Asdrubal Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one.
Cabrera playing here in his age 34 season. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, and he fouls this one off. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Two and 1 to count to Trey Turner. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting.
So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Ready once again, Adam Eaton. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count. 2 out with the man at first. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a dive. What a play. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in, Brian Goodwin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, Brian Goodwin.
First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Called strike 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go David Fletcher. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater. Here's the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1. To third. Cabrera's there. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels held in check there, but they lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway. So stepping in, Juan Soto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Just missing here, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 3-1 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
At the plate, Eric Thames. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Just a tick behind for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
And now for Washington, Howie Kendrick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a liner. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
In now, Ryan Zimmerman. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Starlin Castro.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision. Jaime Barria was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Here's Starlin Castro. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here now is Trey Turner. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Adam Eaton. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Still only one out in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll get back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Noah Ramirez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Ramirez. The right fielder, number 9.
Standing in now, Eric Thames. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Came inside with the off-speed stuff, and it catches the corner.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Nationals 8 and the Angels 1. In now is Anthony Rendon. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too high, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Eaton is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready now, Justin Upton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way to Upton.
Yeah.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here's the 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Looking to send him packing again. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Jason Castro. As he swings and hits a laser to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Howie Kendrick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Up there.
The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Castro gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Last half of the 7th here. In now is Andrelton Simmons. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0.
Get down, 1-1.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Soto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Albert Pujols, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 23, Matt Thaiss.
Stepping in, Matt Thaiss. A hit in 2 tries so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. He takes the turn and heads for second, and that's off the left field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Scherzer comes set. Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Rolled slowly to first. He's right there. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in and looking for more, Starlin Castro. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. The pitch. Skied down the left field line. Upton on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
number 13.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he lays off for ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. One and two now.
1 and 2.
Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera.
No, inside.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2. 1 out and a runner on third. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And the next at bat is Speedy Adam Eaton. From the stretch, here's the pitch. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Nationals leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Ryan Harper is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
Bottom of the inning now, so striding in, David Fletcher. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Now the pitch. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Liner towards second and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's set. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Anthony Rendon is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Upton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way to Upton.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Now the 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next to the Angels, the catcher, Jason.
So striding forward now, Jason Castro. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he takes strike 2.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ryan Buchter comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ryan Buchter.
Ready to take his hacks again, Juan Soto. as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Buchter has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Fouled away. Buchter, a former member of the Oakland A's, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Upton comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 9, Eric Thames.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And he fouls this one off. Thames behind 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Howie Kendrick, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball 1.
1-0.
Two out, nobody on. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
Standing in, Ryan Zimmerman, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch on its way.
Ball that's outside.
A runner on first with 2 away. A ball hit softly on a line to third. Oh, and he can't hang on. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. stepping up to the plate, Andrelton Simmons, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No hits to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Step on the bag for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
In now, Matt Thaiss, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
8-1 is the final tonight. Washington rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Max Scherzer earned his 5th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Angels, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. His record is now 5-1. The loss goes to Andrew Heaney. He falls to 6-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.